You gonna let him fuck? Or are you gonna let him fuck game? Man, I can't wait to listen to myself cut all that shit out. No! You fucking sit back down! You both sit here! Sit together!
Do you believe in me, even though I'm only human?
It's Pandora from Pandora Simverse. That's gonna take some getting used to because this is the first video that's going to be on this channel. Well, actually, the last video that I posted is only on the Simverse channel, but I made it before I made the Pandora Simverse channel. The last SimSelf video. But anyways, guys, it's Pandora from Pandora Simverse here, and welcome back to this channel. Today we are following Lucas's story, and I've got a little bit planned for him, but I really have no idea what we're gonna do right now. Because being in this prison, it's like not enough to do. But I'm thinking that what we should do is let I would say let Nash go, but because he's a teenager, but because he I feel like he would have committed a crime that would make him stay in here, because I need to keep some people in here, but I think we should let Lucas go this episode. Say that he served his time. Sorry guys, I'm also sick, so I'm a little bit laggy, and I also just recorded a bunch of other videos, but we'll let Lucas go, but I think we also have to let Alex go. And, you know, I don't think I'm gonna follow Alex's story too much, but from my last video here, I said something about having Alex be one of the first to end up serving their time. I don't know, I can't think of that word, but, or that string of words, but I think that we should let them leave because, one, I need Lucas to do things, and two, Alex should go and live with his family, you know, be able to be free, because I don't ever know if I told you guys, like, why they were serving time or anything, because I never really thought of it myself, but, like, Alex's crime isn't something that he would serve a long sentence for. So I think that's what we're gonna do. But first, I think that Lucas should go apologize to Nash, because I would say that Lucas is supposed to be serving a longer sentence, but he's getting off for good behavior. Where is Nash? Where's Nash? Is he outside? Okay, he's right here. Because I feel like Lucas obviously isn't good. You know, his intention is not to be a good sim, but he is smart in the sense that he doesn't want to be here. He knows how his case went and how his sentence is supposed to be, but that he had a chance to get off for good behavior, so he played that to his advantage. So right now, they're just trying to find common ground. Lucas obviously doesn't care all that much, but he wants to play it like he's being good. He has done chores around the prison. He's done a whole bunch of other things to get himself out of here. He's just ready to go. And he wants to do it on his terms because that's how Lucas is. So now they're getting along, and they haven't gotten along the whole time they've been here. So the only irritating thing with this is I just tried to put this in Lucas's inventory, and I can't because it's technically I always forget her name. Cypress. It's technically Cypress's photo, so we can't take it, and that's one thing that is kind of annoying, because I feel like you should be able to have ownership of something. Like, just put it in your inventory if you want a sim that doesn't live in a household to, like, own something. Alright guys, it took me a second because I wanted to pop Alex into create a sim. I forgot that I didn't plan any other outfits other than their prison uniforms, and that meant that when I planned on, releasing anybody, they would have to go home in their prison outfits, and I didn't want that. So I quickly popped him in to create a sim. I figured he would look good with red. Before we do anything with Lucas, I am going to send Alex home. We'll see where his family lives. It's going to be cramped. There's not a lot of room. And just a forewarning that Alex's kid, if you watched my very first episode with Lucas, Alex and Orion, one of the other prisoners, has a child, because Alex is transgender, but the child is not home anymore. I created this was more of a thing for me to, be able to adopt children where I knew where they came from. Like, I like the being able to adopt kids through the computer and everything, but like Marcy, I've always wondered, like, oh, who would her real parents be? Even though in the game she technically doesn't have real parents. Um, so this is my way of being like, okay, I know the situation, I know the parents, I am in full control of the story. That's where Alex's kid is right now, because I think the family member is Alex's aunt, so she wasn't able to take care of the baby. On top of, she has a kid and a toddler at home, or I can't even remember if I aged them up or not. But that's enough of that. You'll see them when we take Alex there, so I'm about to do that. Okay, so we're here with Alex. Um, if you could, as you could see, they live in a small trailer in the middle of Oasis Springs. This is obviously not conditions for more than one or two children, depending on their age. So here's the baby's bassinet, but they're taken. Um, so I think maybe if you guys want me to do like a side story thing for Alex, just as something, that's a separate series in itself, has nothing to do with the universe family, I could do that where he tries to get his son back, but I'm not entirely sure if that's something I'm gonna do for the channel, or I feel like I would play it myself, but I don't know if you guys are interested in watching that. Just let me know. So it's Alex, Desmond, Felicity, and Liliana. And Desmond and Liliana are Felicity's kids. So when she agreed to take on Alex's kid, which I'm blanking on their name right now, but when she agreed to it, she didn't think anything of it. She did it with a full heart. He's just happy to be back home. His arms are doing some weird things. Please let go of the child. What are you doing? Why are you like this? What is going on? Please let go of the child. This is supposed to be a sweet moment. A sweet moment. There you go. Why do you have the child? What? Okay. You see, he's happy to be back, with family. I just know that Alex is feeling a bit concerned, weird, just in a general, like, feels good because he's out of prison, but that's always gonna weigh on him. He's always gonna have that, when he goes to job interviews and stuff, he's gonna have to say that he was a felon. And he's got a kid out there that he doesn't know if he'll get back. But I'm not going to dwell on it too much because this is not about Alex right now. But if you like the whole dynamic, that whole storyline, I will do a Let's Play on it. I will add it in and find time to do it. But for now, we need to get back to Lucas. Alright guys, we're here with Lucas, and this is where Lucas used to live before he was in prison, and this is an empty lot. So he's angry because he was angry on the way out of the prison, but the thing is, he um, he didn't know where he was gonna go. He knew he'd have to live back in the shack that he found. Oh, look, a raccoon. He knew he was gonna have to live back in the shack when he got out of prison, and pretty much prison was a paradise compared to living here in a shack. Now he's here and the shack is gone. So, what we have to do is figure out where Lucas can either crash or where he can sleep, because there's no place for him to sleep here. There's no hut, there's no bed, nothing that's gonna take care of his needs. Sorry. Lucas is now living with no money because he just got out of prison. He has to figure out where he's gonna go. It's gonna be a tough life for him for quite a while. And I had this idea too, and it might happen in this episode, I don't know, but because it's kind of a big thing, I don't want to reveal it. We're just gonna see how this goes. You know, I've stepped away from this for so long that I have no idea, but I think what we should do first is we should go travel to see Anakin, because when he was in prison, he made a phone call to Anakin and said, just wait until I get out of prison. Basically that's what he said. But what I think I'm going to do is, because Lucas needs to lay low, I think he's going to apologize for Anakin for now. Maybe he can, in his head, maybe he can get Anakin to let him stay there, crash on his couch. The thing with that is him and Anakin's relationship is so bad that there's no way in hell that Anakin's gonna allow him to stay there. This is our first stop, but it's gonna be a short stop because Anakin is not going to take kindly to him showing up at his door fresh out of prison. So Lucas is here, but it is almost 2:30 in the morning. I don't know if Anakin would be up. Oh, it looks like he is. I know teenagers oftentimes stay up late. I mean, I'm recording this at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's without going to sleep. Like, I've been recording videos. I don't know. Maybe Anakin was up with, he had an idea for a song. Who knows? So, Lucas is just complaining about everything. Oh, and it looks like Anakin's not having any of it. He's just saying, you know, I just got out of prison. I have no money. I have nowhere to go. That's not your problem. I just wanted to apologize for everything that happened between us. And he's trying to make a joke, trying to lighten the mood. But Anakin looks like he doesn't really care, doesn't really want to have anything to do with Lucas. And Lucas is like, I just thought, well, maybe, I know it's not your problem, but do you know a place I could go? Anakin's like, I feel like you're trying to stay here with me, but why would I even want you to stay here with me when, you know, you've been mean to me my whole life. You're supposed to be family, and you bullied me. And you went to prison. You're not a good guy. So now Lucas is a bit tense. He thought he was gonna get his way, because that's the way Lucas is, and he's not getting his way. And Anakin's like, dude, you have to grow up at some point. I mean, you spent a long time, he didn't spend a long time in prison, but as a teenager, you're wasting your time being in prison. And that's basically what Anakin is saying, is like, the fact that you couldn't even have the decency to keep yourself out of trouble enough. Like, I get being mad at the world. Oh, and now Anakin's power is out. But basically, it's not going good for him. I don't know why he would have thought that Anakin would ever let him stay here, or that Anakin would have anything good to say about him. So I think what we need to do is go find a relative that is going to let him stay the night at least. And the only person that I can think of is Xander. Now, Xander likes everybody. His kids like everybody. Um, but the problem is that they know how Lucas is. And before I started doing a Let's Play on this, Lucas flirted with Kiara. I wasn't having any of that, so I didn't want him anywhere near Kiara. But I think that they would think they could lend their couch for one night for Lucas. Um, and I'm not gonna make him like push his boundaries or anything. Um, I feel like Lucas has changed a little bit in prison. You know, like I said, it's not that he wants to be better, he's just smarter about certain situations. He doesn't want to completely overstep his bounds with people like he used to think he would be able to do because he doesn't want to go back to prison. Um, but he is gonna be sneaky enough to try to figure out how to get his way into other people's homes, other people's lives, get handouts, be able to get somewhere comfortable so that he can continue being Lucas. So it seems everybody's here. I hear Kiara in the background. And they're shaking hands because they don't have that good of a relationship, but they know each other. Um, he's like, "Hey, uncle, what's up?" Oh my god, he's sitting inside. No, we can't have this. So it just looks like he's getting caught back up with the family. He's not that he really cares about pleasantries, but he wants everybody else to believe that he cares about pleasantries. So he's kind of talking about like, you know, he's still shameless, so he's kind of talking about like his experience in prison, and everybody's here, and they're just kind of like, oh, okay, here's Lucas. You can't look at Cadence's face. So he's just like telling him, well, I was just thinking there's a chance that I could crash here just for the night. And Xander's like kind of, it seems like he doesn't favor it, but he feels bad for turning him down. So Lucas is like, I'm just so tired. But Xander, I think seems like it'll be okay for him to stay here for one night. He's like, listen, as long as you sleep on the couch and you're not bothering anybody else. He just pretty much asked him, he's like, so it's okay if I stay here? And he's like, oh yeah, just the one night though. He's like, thanks. Thanks, uncle. I'll pay you back eventually. Right now, you obviously know I have nothing on me. I have no money. I can't do anything. And Xander's like, oh my god, he just got up. He's like, Xander's just like, uh-huh. Alright. Cool. And he just walked away after the awkward pause. Okay, well, at least Lucas can stay here. That was a very awkward conversation. They're still talking though, but Lucas needs to go to sleep. He doesn't need to eat too, but I think he needs to sleep more than anything. So I think he should be fine if he like just sleeps, like naps on their couches and stuff. He should be okay. Unlike when they sleep on the bed and stuff like that. So Cadence looks pleasantly pleased. She's like, oh my god, we have a guest. But like, he's going to lay down and she's probably like, Xander, what the hell were you thinking? He just got out of prison. And he's like, just be quiet, dear. Just don't worry about it. We'll be fine. I know Lucas, not that well, but he is family. And Kiara's just like, I just got off work. I don't want to deal with any of this shit. Oh, they're all trying to be pleasant, just like they always do. And the kids are off to school, except for Lucas, obviously. And Xander's just sitting here like, okay, I hope everything is going to be okay. I hope this is going to turn out for the better, and we're not going to have a situation where I'm going to have to tell him, no, you're going to have to go now. I don't think that I'm going to push his boundaries. I think that he's going to stay for the one night because I feel like he thinks he needs to lay low. Just for now. He doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't have a good relationship with anybody in his family. The fact that Xander let him into him, I'm sure is a miracle. He doesn't really know Xander that well, so he doesn't know that he's like a good, you know, a good sim. That he believes in anybody. he would do anything for anybody. He sees the good in everybody, and he just, that shows in his personality. It just radiates in his own personality. But as long as he's got what he needs for the night, he's good. So Lucas is gonna come over here and finish Xander's spinach frittata, or Kiara's, or whoever is eating that. So he's gonna go and eat this by himself at the table. He's gonna try to stay out of everybody's way, be unnoticeable pretty much. He knows how to play it. He's had time to think about it in prison. He didn't know where he was gonna go, but he thought about it. He's energized from his nap, decorated environment, and delicious dish. He's tense because he needs fun. And he's overly tired again. So he's gonna go take another nap on this couch. So Lucas just grabbed a couple posters and a snow globe, and we're gonna have him sell them and get a motel room the next day. Xander already said he could stay here for the day. He's feeling a little bit angry because he keeps being reminded about his situation. But, oh, he's got a couple things. Oh, he does have a picture still. Why couldn't I thought that was hers. Okay. Okay, so it's not a lot. These posters go for quite a bit, though. He's got 2 voodoo dolls. He doesn't need it. So, oh my gosh, that was a lot of cash. He's gonna sell off his fireworks also because, I don't know why he would have these still. He smuggled them into the prison, he took them out, but he's gonna keep his pictures and his medicine. I like them all to carry medicine on them. We're gonna have to go back into the apartment. We're going to have to take another nap. This experience with him being here is basically him taking naps. My camera's all over the place again. Forgive me. Because he can't properly sleep on the couch. And I think that for everybody else in the house, they're kind of glad that that's all he's doing is sleeping. And he doesn't really have anything better to do anyway, so first thing tomorrow, he'll get a motel room and be on his way out. So he took like 3 naps back to back, but now he's gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna like look down here because he's probably destroyed. He needs to go to the bathroom. I think he's going to, yeah, he's finding himself the bathroom. He needs to eat, and he needs to shower, but I can't remember if he can do that here. He can brush his teeth, though, and stuff, but he's got to eat first, so let me get him something to eat. He needs to grab some leftovers. I'm gonna put on some music. He didn't go to the bathroom? He's got a bladder failure thing right here. Gosh. Darn it all. This is ridiculous. He was supposed to take care of that himself. I was too busy messing with the radio. He's a mess. He's a mess. What do you expect? But I'm gonna have him, like, mop it up because, again, he doesn't want to overstep his bounds. That is so not Lucas, but he's playing it. And then he's gonna finish this. Sitting next to Kiara, who's already uncovered. Oh, Kiara's leaving. Kiara's like, fuck this kid. Why? Why does Dad let this happen? And she's nice too. She's just like her dad, but she's like, Dad, we have to set some kind of boundaries. Look at how uncomfortable she is. She's like, I don't want him to be in my house. I don't want it. And he's just like, man, I'm just gonna go eat this upstairs by myself because I feel like that's the best thing I could possibly do right now. There is music everywhere on every single radio in the house. So he slept for quite a while. So he's going to probably be up while everybody else is sleeping tonight, which is fine. He just got to be quiet pretty much. He'll probably end up taking like 2 or 3 more naps. But I'm gonna have him take a bath as well because I think that he can. I'm gonna try it anyways. I can't remember. And then Sage just rolls up and he's like, what in the hell is that? We just let this hobo into our house. And the thing is, when was Lucas Lucas never came around. Oh, he did. He came around when the boys aged up into teenagers, but they met him briefly, so their relationship is really non-existent as far as I know. Oh, he's got a decent relationship with him. So he's just taking a bath right now, getting clean. Probably the most luxurious bath that he's had since going to prison. I think there are things that he's happy about and things that he's irritated about. He still lives in his own world, but I think he acknowledges people's feelings a little bit more. And for him right now, that just means that he can use other people's emotions to manipulate them. He doesn't really have a moral compass as far as caring about anybody else so much as reading their emotions and using them to his advantage. So he pretty much slept through the night too because he was still trying to catch up on his sleep, but his needs are pretty much all met now, which is good because now we gotta go travel all the way to Oasis Springs to get to the motel. The only motel here in the world. Maybe eventually I'll build like a nice storied hotel here in San Myshuno, but for now, or even I paused this because I just got really excited. I'm terrible at building, but when it comes to like my story mode, like my stories and stuff, building like buildings that people have built before, but for me it's because it's my playthrough, it's on console, and I'm very limited in my stuff. I'm excited to like build a storied hotel. And thinking about it now, I could, once Get Together comes out, once we have Windenburg, I could put like a nice bed and breakfast and maybe even a hotel in Windenburg. That's so exciting because it's like that's the town where like that's the pack where you get all the DJ stuff. They have the ruins and stuff, so it's like a big party city, even though it's very like. And the reason it looks German and stuff like that, I'm talking about this too much because this is supposed to be about Lucas right now, but Germany is big on DJing and like night clubbing and all that kind of stuff, and I think that's why Windenburg looks the way it does. So now I'm really excited. If we get the Get Together pack soon, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much fun with that. But anyways, guys, so we gotta take Lucas. We have to have him. We're just gonna leave. Everybody else is asleep, so we're going to take Lucas to Oasis Springs and get him a hotel room to stay in for now. Alright, so here we are at the motel. I don't know how much of the laundry, the washing machine you heard upstairs. My neighbors are doing laundry and the machine stopped now, but I was like, I couldn't figure it out for a second. I was talking back at Xander's when I started to hear it, and then like through the loading screen, I'm like, what is that? And then I realized, because I thought my husband maybe started laundry. Not a very interesting story, but it wasn't him, it was the neighbors, and it was really loud, and I just wanted to say that just in case you guys like didn't know, like didn't couldn't decipher what that weird noise was in the background. So Lucas is gonna pay for a room and also get a drink while he's here, because he's got a little bit of cash from what he sold, and because the only way I could think about him actually paying for the room without like going into testing cheats true was to have him pay for the most expensive drink, which is this fire whatever, I can't even remember. It's a really fruity drink for him, but whatever. So basically when he pays for the hotel day by day, I'm gonna have him, or the motel, I'm gonna just have him buy the most expensive drink on the list. And I think I'm gonna make Lucas take this room right here on the top floor. So the best way to do this on the console, if you guys don't know, is you make this a lot that's just accessible for anybody, but they can like sleep here with no problems. They can do usable pickup line. They can, you know, cook and stuff without somebody saying this is inappropriate, please stop. But it's a non-livable lot, so like Lucas still lives on that plot technically that has no house, but right now he lives here. I've tested this out before. I've had Sims that ended up living in the motel for a couple days. So now Lucas is able to stay here with no problem, but it's the fact that you got to keep them on the lot. I mean, he can always come back. He can leave and come back and whatever, and it's not a big deal, but just in case you wanted to know like how you do it, because for a while it took me um a little bit of research to figure out the best way to place this lot, how it should be organized. Um Actually, this one is classified as a bar, I believe, if I'm being perfectly honest, because that's why the bartender's down there. That was how I was able to like get somebody to run the office, and it still works. So, either a non-residential lot or a bar is what you want to go for. All right. So I did a thing. You guys don't know I did. Well, Phil, what are you doing here? Why are you always at the motel? It's so sketchy. Go home. You guys don't realize that I did a thing, but I did, and you'll see. Alright, so Lucas found this girl that he seems to be interested in. He needs a little bit of fun. He hasn't, done anything, since he went to prison, and he thought, why is the housekeeper here? She's watching TV. But they're just flirting a little bit. He's trying to, convince her to woohoo, basically. Yes, Lucas is a teenager, so why can he woohoo? Well, here's how you... Oh, let's not let her get away. Here's how you would do this on console, alright? Because we don't have mods, you would have to go to testing treats true, cast full edit mode, switch their age. And once you've done what you want to do, if you want them to be a teenager again, you would go cast full edit mode and switch them back to teenager. So currently, Lucas is technically a young adult, but he's a teenager because we're gonna push him back to teenager once he gets what he wants. Alright, so we pretty much, apparently she's too busy for us right now, but Lucas can just go and take a nap, wait for her to... She might be at work. She may have went to the romance festival because that's what's going on. So we'll just sleep and call her back and say, hey, you want to come hang out? I'm staying in room... I don't know, what room would that be? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Assuming that it goes... 5, 6... I'm staying in room 8. You can say, hey, come over, I'm staying in room 8. We have to wait, and it can be painful. There's so much waiting in this game, but that's alright. We can do it. Alright, so she's back. He is like really he's been like waiting for this all day pretty much. He's like, alright, I missed you wherever you went. Did you go to the romance festival? That sounds like fun. I don't really like doing shit like that, but that's cool. I always forget like how high the gauge has to be in order to do this. He's so mad. He's like, are you guys... I'm trying to watch my program. Are you guys seriously trying to flirt right here? Go to your room. Uh-oh, did they have an embarrassing moment? Oh no, oh no, come on. Why is it always so hard here? This is supposed to be a romantic aura. Why do you keep leaving? Why do you keep leaving? Don't leave. Just trying to raise his friendly relationship with her a little bit. He doesn't want to push it too far. Because he's... What do you think would happen if you were in prison for so long and the only person hitting on you was a guy and you're clearly not gay? I think this is starting to, get a little bit confusing for my Sims because there are a lot of people on this lot. Oh, Phil, if you would just go home. Oh, did I try to kiss her? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to, what is going on? No. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'll figure this out. It's gonna take me a second. Stop leaving! Stop leaving! Stop. Say, okay, I can hang out for a bit. Good. Now, I don't know, frickin', flirt with her. Just flirt. Just straight up flirt. Why is there two options? No, no! No! Lucas, you're coming on too strong! I didn't ask you to confess your attraction. You gonna let him fuck? Are you gonna let him fuck, game? Man, I can't wait to listen to myself cut all this shit out. Where is she? I hate everything. My modified relationship cheat isn't working. Stop leaving. Stop. No, she's not. Let's go. Let's get it. Invite to hang out at current lot. Yamako Yoshida. Thank you, fucking bitch. Why? Now you're flirty. This lot is broken. Broken. Ha! I would like to fuck you, please. I don't know if you know what this is, but please stop! Let's sit here together, baby. Let's do it. Let's sit here together. My good golly gosh, why is this taking forever? No! You fucking sit back down! You both sit here! Sit together! Y'all are fucking dumb. Y'all are fucking dumb. Sit together. Sit together. She seems so bored. I'm trying to fuck you. That'll be fun. Let's do it. I'll kill you. I'm gonna fucking end you. You dumb tramp. This has gone on so long. I just wanna fuck you. A sexy pose. I don't fucking know. Can you smell the teenager on me? What is going on? Please let me get in that. Please! Please tell me why we're struggling. We're down Struggle Street. I don't understand why we're struggling. If you go home, I'm just gonna cry. Stop what you're doing, you fucking bitch. Ah! Fuck off, Georgia. Is this a lemon tree? Why is this such a pain in my fucking dick prick? Oh my god, I can't. I just wanna cry. Put your arms around me, baby. Look at, why is it so hard to get into that taint? If you could come over here, why the fuck you leave? Why is there such trouble? Why am I having a problem? Let's get it in Lucas' room so we can be prepared for this. Thank the gods, my god, holy shit, it only took forever. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get in that girl. I'm sorry I called you a bitch before. Alright, so that literally took me forever. I said some pretty, terrible things about this lady, and I had a little bit of fun doing it, and I feel bad about it, but some of it was funny, so I might cut clips and put it in, but holy shit, it took me forever to get in her pants. I don't understand, and it's not just her. It seems like every time I try to build a relationship on this lot, it's broken for some reason. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's because I have it as like a dirty lot, but at the same time it has a romantic aura, so the Sims get confused, and because so many Sims keep popping in and out of the lot, it just confuses them even further. I don't understand. But Lucas got what he wanted from her. And he's saying goodbye to her. He's like, alright, get out of my fucking room. This is all this was. I want to cry. It's so bad. It only took forever. I don't understand it. I just don't understand. Thank you. Thank you for your services. Please leave now. Holy jeez. And you're probably wondering why I went through all that trouble. If it wasn't happening, why am I still doing it? Why are you still doing this, Pandora? Why are you still doing this to yourself? Can you tell I'm going a little bit crazy? Here's why. A young adult and a young adult can woohoo. So they can also woohoo and have kids. Hello. Can you see me playing this on console And I'm talking crazy right now, but I want Lucas to be a teen dad. He's probably not gonna be there for his kid, but then I can say I have a teen dad, and I can say that I did it on the console. Things that like you really have to be creative and work around and try to figure out on the console, and it may be a pain in the ass, but you finally do it. Um, so I'm gonna end up checking up on her and see what's going on. Maybe she's not pregnant. Maybe she is. This lot also has the ley line trait, so hopefully he doesn't have to deal with twins or paying child support for twins or whatever. But I've had enough of this. I am done for the day. This was a trying episode. So, I'm sorry guys, I can't go on any further. I know this was more of us like figuring out where things are going with Lucas and like getting him out of prison, figuring out where he needs to go. Now he's in the motel. Um, I'm gonna keep him a young adult until after I figure out if that girl is pregnant, and if she is, I want to keep him until the baby is born, just in case it does some weird thing. I don't know if it will. But if you appreciate any of this, please give it a like, because I just went through so much for this episode. Comment and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. And if you guys are here for my Sims channel, but you occasionally like to watch other things, like I do story games, I'm going to be doing some stupid games and stuff on my other channel. That was my original channel. My main channel is Pandora's Box Gaming. So, if I remember, I'll link it in the description because it could be difficult to find. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys the next time.